in these ages, in this generation, bro, they don't even need double XL. This year, 2016, set the bar so high. I'm not gonna lie, I be trying to forget about this year, bro, but after what Coil Ray did, bro, that's all I could think about, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They're not bad rappers, bro. It just didn't go together. Yeah. Hope y'all doing good, man. I feel like this is a very important topic to talk about and stuff like that. For those who don't know, Bronny ended up going through cardiac arrest during his practice at USC. Right as of right now, he is in stable condition and stuff like that. But I just want to say, like, I'm just glad that he is okay and stuff like that. It's very like I know it's very hard, like in the sports world and stuff like that, for athletes to go through that shit. And it honestly sucks, bro. But I'm just so glad that he is okay and he is out of the ICU and he's fine, like he's good and he's gonna be okay and stuff like that. Now I don't know Bronny personally and stuff like that, but I mean, if you come across this video, I love you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching you since you were in the 6th grade on the Blue Chips. Like, you know, I'm just glad to grow up and watch you grow up as well, like as just a basketball player in general and stuff like that. For the people who are trying to make this conspiracy theory about the vaccine, shut the up, please. Like, could you please, like, shut the hell up, bro? This is 18 years old, bro. Use that for someone else, bro. Please use that for someone else. We got No One Cares About XXL Freshmen Anymore, and Here's Why by MattyBallz. I don't know if y'all know this, bro, but I literally stopped uploading XXL reactions like that, bro. Reason why: I'm not about to upload videos that I don't enjoy, bro. I'm not about to upload ciphers and music I don't enjoy and shit like that, bro. That's why I haven't been reacting to any of that, bro. We're gonna see what MattyBallz have to say and shit like that. Hopefully we can relate.
XXL is a very popular magazine in the hip-hop space, but they are especially known for their annual freshman classes. Every year they release a list of 10 artists that are on the
Bro, this year, I remember 2018, bro. This year was underrated, I'm not gonna lie.
rise, doing all sorts of content with them, but people have always gravitated towards the ciphers. The annual freshman lists and ciphers have always generated a lot of buzz. However, it seems like people's interest is dwindling. Since 2016, the views on the ciphers in particular have gone down 98%. Just recently, they released the 2020...
98? Oh my god, 98?
3 ciphers, and it has been met with a lot of negative reception. So after looking into it, I've come up with 3 reasons as to why interest in XXL has declined over the years. But first, to understand, we have to go way back to when XXL was just a small magazine. In 1997, Reggie Dennis, Robert Marriott, and James Bernard started XXL. These 3 were all previously editors from The Source, which was another magazine in the hip-hop space. For a while, XXL lived in the shadow of The Source, and the 2 magazines even had some beef. They also actually had some beef with Eminem, who was upset at them because they said they don't do articles on white rappers. But after he blew up, they did a story on him saying he was a culture vulture and a KKK member. So he dissed them on the song Marshall Mathers with some pretty hilarious lines. Funnily enough, XXL actually responded to the diss by putting Eminem on the cover of one of their magazines, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, the first issue that XXL ever released was a double cover with Master P and Jay-Z. In the early 2000s, XXL began reaching higher heights and becoming a much more important magazine in the hip-hop community. They had made up with Eminem and sort of began to replace The Source in popularity. Paul Cantor of Medium.com said that by the time he started writing for XXL in 2004, things were booming. Meanwhile, the internet was becoming much more popular, and by 2007 there were a ton of blogs in the hip-hop space popping up. XXL was on top of things though, and created a website to publish articles.
Damn, I remember when websites looked like these. Holy shit. Damn, bro, what time were we living in, bro?
Very quickly. They were able to maintain relevance through this quick adaptation. Then in 2008, after almost 9 years of working there, the chief editor of XXL, Elliot Wilson, was let go from the company, but not before leaving behind a crucial idea. Elliot, along with his staff, came up with the iconic annual freshman class list, which would be what XXL is best known for today. Elliot Wilson and the rest of the staff at XXL released the first issue of the freshman class in 2007. Vanessa Sadden, the current chief editor of XXL, said that they were tired of putting the same faces and big artists on their covers, so they wanted to showcase newer artists on the scene. The 2007 class featured artists like Lupe Fiasco, Lil Boosie, Plies, and more. The first freshman class was simply a magazine magazine with no extra online content, as they were just kind of getting into the digital world. In 2008, they didn't release a freshman class issue, likely because Elliott Wilson left that year. Then in 2009, Vanessa Satin became the chief editor of XXL, and she was clearly invested in all of the different mediums of content that XXL was putting out.
And you've got to double up on content. You've got to be able to do content for a daily basis and then for a monthly basis. What you do for a website is a whole different thing than what you do for a magazine. You treat the content differently. So you just have to be familiar with what you're creating and for what audience your audiences are, based on whether it's the magazine or the website, because they can be the same audience or they can be different.
So likely under her direction in the 2009 freshman class issue, they put out much more content with the artists. They put out 3 covers with different artists like Wale, B.O.B., Kid Cudi, and more. However, it was also the first year where they released a cappella freestyles with each artist. They also released a freestyle with Asher Roth, Charles Hamilton, and Mickey Fax, who were actually freestyling, going back and forth, having fun, with a beat playing in the background.
Like I told him, so go ahead and hand up.
Yo, hats off to Ash Roth. Now it's time for me to blast off Astronaut.
Kid Cudi even popped in for a quick.
Damn, I'm glad we don't live in these times anymore. Holy shit. I mean, shit, to our parents, this was the shit. I'm not gonna lie. This was the shit back in the day to our parents, but compared to now, ooh, my stomach, bro. Ooh, my stomach.
Bar. And while it wasn't technically the first cipher, it essentially set the foundation for what would happen in the coming years. Following that, in 2010, they had one of their best freshman classes ever that would really set a precedent going forward. Vanessa had stated in interviews that they wanted to get artists that were set to blow and show a lot of longevity, without them having a debut studio album out with a record label. She had also mentioned that the freshman class is the XXL staff's opinions about which artists are up next, and that it wasn't entirely objective or voted in by fans. So with that in mind, I think XXL was right on the money when they chose artists like J. Cole, Nipsey Hussle,
Natalie, Ludacris, Tina, Missy Elliott, Soulja Boy. Damn. Damn, this shit was stacked. Yo, what the hell happened, bro? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I know some people who would still take this right here over this year's freshman class. Holy shit.
Wiz Khalifa, Freddie Gibbs, J-Rock, and many more for the 2010 freshman class. As far as content goes, they released the magazine along with the acapella freestyles with each artist. The next year, XXL would make another significant change that would become quite iconic in years to come, and that was the release of the freshman ciphers. The 2011 class featured plenty of great picks like Mac Miller, Lil B, Kendrick Lamar, YG, and Meek Mill. They released a ton of extra content like the roundtable interviews.
The XXL freshman cover is that one thing that you always strive for when you start really getting serious, when you like always would get the cover and you'd be like, one day maybe I'm gonna be on there, and it's just
R.I.P. Mac Miller, bro. Real shit, bro. Oh my god.
wow to actually be on there.
Right. You know what I mean? Because we coming up, we look at this magazine, you know what I mean? This the shit. We got to jump on it, and to even be in it and then be on it, that's amazing.
And of
I hear what they saying, bro. Like, real it's so crazy how like it's so crazy how narratives change and shit like that over the years. It's like now artists are getting so big, like so rapidly, like they're growing so rapidly to the point where they denied XXL. Like Ice Spice, she denied XXL. I'm not sure if Juice WRLD denied XXL, but he didn't go on XXL on the year he was supposed to go. It's honestly just crazy how like rappers now in this age, they grow so rapidly to the point where they feel like they don't even need to touch a XXL anymore. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy how narratives change.
Of course, the ciphers. Pretty quickly, the XXL freshman list became a staple in hip-hop culture, signifying that an artist was on the come-up and was up next. They were only a couple years in and were pretty accurate with their picks. XXL was also a very popular magazine by this time, so the freshman list had some extra credibility.
If you are nominated to be on this cover, that's like a form of acclamation saying that you're on your way up the ladder.
They were so popular and important.
Bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were on XXL, bro, you was like stamped to be like the next one up. Like you were stamped. And now, like, these rappers in these ages, in this generation, bro, they don't even need double XL to be next up, bro. It's just like, damn, bro.
That people would argue every single year over who should have made the list. And the controversy really helped the list become even more popular.
Personally, I'm gonna speak my mind. Please. I think a lot of the motherfuckers on the list is corny as
Some lists were definitely better than others, but XXL was fairly accurate and was able to pick artists that would have longevity. In 2012, they had picks like Future, Danny Brown, French Montana, MGK, and more.
Yo, who remembers Kid Ink, bro? Comment down below if you remember Kid Ink. Oh my god. I wonder what that nigga doing, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Kid Ink, bro? Come on. What niggas know about main chick, bro?
They also introduced the ability for fans to vote for the 10th spot winner, who in 2012 was Iggy Azalea. 2013 was stacked with artists like Schoolboy Q, Joey Badass, Ab Soul, Logic, Travis Scott, and even Chief Keef. Chief Keef actually couldn't make the shoot since he was in jail, so they had to edit him into the cover. In 2014, XXL featured freshmen such as
This one was fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This one was fire.
Chance the Rapper, Lil Bibby, Ty Dolla $ign, Kevin Gates, Lil Durk, Isaiah Rashad, and more. Another fun fact is that XXL had also been releasing mixtapes with these artists from 2010 to 2014, and I'm not sure why they stopped, but I think it'd be really cool if they brought it back. Also in 2014, they stopped releasing physical magazines, instead opting to go fully digital. In 2015, they released the Freshman cover with artists like Fetty Wap, Vince Staples, Rory, and more. However, in 2016, something happened that would change XXL forever. In 2016,
every single rapper on this list is still relevant to this day, and they still make bangers to this. Well, I mean, I can't speak for designer, or Anderson Paak, but everyone on this list, bro, still make bangers to this day, bro, and they're still popular, bro. Oh my god, bro, I remember when this first dropped. 2016 was a great year, man.
XXL released their freshman class list featuring 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Denzel Curry, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Dicky, Anderson Paak, G Herbo, Dave East, Designer, and the 10th spot winner, Lil Yachty. At first, there were a lot of people who were upset because there weren't as many lyricists on the list like there had usually been. The list was full of a bunch of mumble rappers, if you guys remember that ancient phrase. Regardless, they released the ciphers for these artists, and they were again met with many mixed reviews. A lot of people at first clowned and made memes about the artists and their ciphers, with people even writing up articles saying it was the worst cipher of all time. If only they knew what was coming. However, something stuck out about this cipher. Of course, I'm referring to the one with 21, Kodak, Denzel, Uzi, and Yachty. You guys know what I'm talking about. They seem to be having a ton of fun. They all had really good chemistry, and the verses were all
30 to your face, ooh, 60 to your face, 90 to your face, that's a close click. Oh my god.
all actually pretty solid. Uzi's verse shouting everyone out, everyone smiling in the background, everyone ad-libbing each other during one another's verses, Kodak making fun of the beat and everyone laughing, and I think everyone had some memorable lines. It was a super fun cipher with amazing chemistry that we don't see in a lot of the other ciphers. The only ciphers I think that come close in this sort of chemistry and fun energy are the ones with Kendrick and Lil B, Lil Durk and Ty Dolla $ign cipher, and the one in 2009, which wasn't even really a cipher. Everything from the cipher to the cover for the 2016 class was perfect, especially the tagline, "The New Wave," because after looking back in retrospect, they really were. However, the 2016 freshman class was in some way a double-edged sword. On one hand, it would eventually make people much more interested in the XXL freshman list, hoping that they would see some more fun ciphers and other great content surrounding their favorite artists. But it also brings me with my first reason as to why XXL is declining, and that is because, on the other hand, it likely set people's expectations way too high for what would happen in future ciphers.
Yes. The problem with the problem with XXL now is that in this cipher alone, it's just that this year 2016 set the bar so high. They set it so high to the point where if it's not as good as 2016, bro, it's just trash, bro. And it's to the point where people can just look at the cover now and can tell if the ciphers and the freestyles are just gonna be trash, bro.
ciphers. The chemistry, variety, and overall fun in the 2016 ciphers weren't very common beforehand, and they weren't super common afterwards, leading people to be disappointed with the upcoming ciphers. They also got very lucky with their picks because pretty much everyone from that class went on to have a very successful career, and they haven't really been able to replicate that on most of the more recent classes. Regardless, the 2016 ciphers have the most views on average than any other class. Following the hype of the 2016 freshman class, XXL came through again with a lot of solid picks for 2017. Although a handful of artists from that class wouldn't go on to be as big as the 2016 class, they still featured people.
This was still fire. This was still fire, I'm not gonna lie. This was, and if you hate on this class, you're honestly dumb as fuck, bro. What a Boogie, RIP PNB Rock, bro, RIP X, Cardi, Made in TO, Aminé, Ugly, yeah. Everyone was big at this time. Some of them are still big now, but yeah, but like, you know, this is not bad. Is it better than 2016? No, but it's probably the second best, like, in my opinion.
People like X, Aminé, Playboy
like
Cardi, and others. At the time though, these artists were super hot, and these ciphers became the second most viewed on average out of all of the others. X's cipher in particular went viral after his interesting verse. Aside from that though, this class and these ciphers were a lot of fun. However, in 2018, the freshman class would highlight yet another issue that I think is causing people to lose interest in.
Oh my god, bro. This one is, I'm not gonna lie, this one is pretty underrated, bro. But I could see why people hate this one, bro. Ski Mask and Jid, bro. Jid, JID, bro. I remember this freestyle. Fire, bro. To this day, still fire. Lil Pump, can't say the same. Perp, can't say the same.
XXL. One thing that had became much more evident in ciphers with artists like Fetty Wap, Designer, Cardi, and now most of the 2018 class is that rap is changing. A lot of artists are less reliant on lyricism and instead focus on production, vocals, and melodies to make a good track. This is very evident in Pump, Blockboy, and Perp's cipher. They were having a lot of fun and had great chemistry, but they weren't good at all. They all did see success in their careers though, because their strengths were in their ability to write catchy hooks and rely heavily on their production. As Medium.com says, if they really want to get things right, and if they really want to be relevant and respectful of modern music, XXL magazine needs to do what responsible leaders do when traditions become archaic and outdated. They need to highlight the talents of the artist past only lyricism. And this is a really good point because a lot of artists nowadays in the rap scene aren't as reliant on lyricism as previous rappers were. Of course, I can't ignore Jid and Ski's cipher as they both had great verses and are much better fit for a cipher, but the rest I can't say the same about. 2019 had a solid freshman class too, with artists like Corday.
Oh man, Mr. I Woke Up Feeling Like the Man. Oh my god, bro. Gunna was tough. The Babies was tough. Corday was tough. Comethazines was fire. Rico Nasty was fire. YK Osiris's was ass. Roddy was tough. This was I ain't gonna lie. This one was but everyone knows this one just from this nigga right here.
Megan Thee Stallion, Rico Nasty, DaBaby, and others. However, a few artists on this list like Blueface, Lil Mosey, and YK Osiris helped demonstrate the idea that ciphers don't work out for every artist. The 2020 list was also very solid, featuring artists like
Bro, I don't know why people hate this. Like, bro, I remember when this first came out, niggas was saying, like, oh, everyone don't need to be here, this, that, and there. Bro, this shit was fire, bro. I don't give a fuck. This shit was tough. Now, like I said, is it better than 2016? Fuck no, it's not better than 2016. But this one was not bad, especially when the year, bro. I remember they had to drop this bitch in like what? I think September or like late August or some shit like that, bro, because of the world was ending and shit like that, bro. COVID and like this wasn't bad, bro. Oh my
Polo G, Jack Harlow, NLE Choppa, Rod Wave, and many more great picks. The ciphers were actually pretty good, and even the more melodic artists performed very well. I don't think anyone really even had a bad verse. The beats were catered to them, and it was a really good class. It was actually the last round of ciphers to average 10 million or more views, and from there, it would be downhill. Following the 2020 freshman class, views on the ciphers and overall interest began to decline. In 2021, the class featured artists.
Oh my God. Yo, I try. I'm not gonna lie. I be trying to forget about this year, bro. But after what Coiler Ray did, bro, that's all I could think about, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Artists like Ian Dior, 42 Doug, Pooh Shiesty, and others. These ciphers averaged 75% less views than the previous 4. In 2022, the freshman class featured Babytron, Saucy Santana, Sophie.
Now with this one, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. This one had a lot of rappers that no one was really like fond of for real, I'd say, except for like Babytron and probably like Babyface Ray and shit like that. Sofago was disappointing. Damn, bro, I can't like read it, bro. It's just blurred.
Fago, Nardo Wick, and more. This class again wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good compared to the previous classes and had even less views on average than the previous year. And now we get to this year's freshman class, which has been facing a ton of criticism. The class had artists like Glorilla, Central C.
Now, before I heard any type of verse, I thought that this was not bad. But I knew niggas was gonna hate on it though. I didn't think like they picked good rappers and shit like that, but it's just like the rappers they just don't like. They don't. Everyone has their own like type of flow and style. It wasn't gonna like. It wasn't and like and you could see it too, bro. Like Too Rare style, bro, is not the same as Central C style, bro. And Central C style is not the same as Glorilla style, bro. It's like it just didn't go together, bro. I feel like that's the problem, bro. It just didn't go together. They're not bad rappers, bro. It just didn't go together.
La Tyler, and more. The announcement video had less views than any other announcement video before. All you gotta do is look at the like ratios and the comments to get an idea of how fans are feeling. And I think I've come up with a reason for this lack of interest. So my third and final reason for the decline of XXL is because rap in general is kind of getting stale. Now before you get mad at me, hear me out real quick. At first I was gonna say that picks recently have been weak, but then I thought, who else could they really pick? A lot of big artists to come out recently like Yeet or Ice Spice have declined XXL, so there really weren't too many other options. No matter who XXL picked, there aren't a lot of artists right now that are going to blow up to a big mainstream level, and that's not even the artist's fault. Recently, rap has been declining statistically. An article from Billboard states that rap has slightly dipped in its musical market share as other genres like rock and country have been growing quite a bit. And of course, I'm not trying to make this stupid argument that rap is dead like I've seen a lot of other outlets do. I just think there aren't many new artists blowing up to a mainstream level right now. The first rap album to go #1 this year was 6 Months In from Lil Uzi Vert, which...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, can't lie. Rap is definitely not the same. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was like, I say like when I was in like 8th grade, going on a freshman year, bro, like compared to now, bro, it's just don't hit the same. Rap just don't hit the same, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but like a lot of people are starting to like, and even myself, people are starting to like explore different genres of music and shit like that, and they're not just like stuck on one genre, just rap. Like they're not just stuck on straight rappers, bro. Like you got these people listening to R&B now, pop, alternative, indie music. Like there's so many different like genres now that people are starting to explore and shit like that, bro. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for everyone. Obviously, there's probably some people who's been on that type of timing, bro. But a lot of people who've been like just stuck on rap are now exploring those different types of genres and shit like that, bro. Reason being this, rap is just not the same anymore.
Kind of demonstrates the fact that artists who were previously successful will still pull numbers, but there aren't just as many new guys doing that. In the early 2010s, you had scenes with artists like Mac Miller, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, and others blowing up. In the mid-2010s, you had the SoundCloud era with Uzi, Cardi, X, Juice WRLD, and people like that blowing up. And in the late 2010s, we had people like Roddy, Polo G, DaBaby, and others blowing up. But this decade, I'd argue that we haven't really seen any scenes like that blowing up to a mainstream level. Of course, there are little pockets like Detroit rap, the opium sound, the drill sound, but there really hasn't been one scene that's taken over the mainstream. And that's perfectly okay. I'm not blaming the artists or the community or the fans. I think that things need to get a little bit stagnant so that people want to hear something new. So I'm really just saying all this to dissuade hate from the newer artists on the new covers. I don't think the freestyles were bad. I think a lot of them make pretty good music. I just think the whole genre or scene as a whole isn't as interesting to mainstream listeners as it has been.
Yeah, I don't think they were bad necessarily, bro. It's just that, It's just that it's like it's nothing like really like different, kind of like it's nothing like really different. There's nothing that's really like wanting to get people to like watch the double XL ciphers and shit like that, which is why I haven't been reacting to them, bro. It's just like there's nothing that's really like getting me to like wanting to watch them at all. There's nothing.
Of course, I'm sure this will change. I think rap is going to be one of the top dog genres, just as it has been for the last few decades, and I think it'll be like that for quite a while. So in my opinion, because of the high standards set in 2016, the outdated style of ciphers in general, and the overall disinterest in the rap scene from mainstream listeners, is why the XXL freshman list has been on a decline. But like I said, it isn't all bad, and I'm sure a new sound will come out and captivate mainstream fans and bring a whole lot more interest to these artists, and I'm sure that XXL will be on top of it, just like they have been in previous years. Let me know down below in the comments if you disagree with me, or if you agree with my take on this, or if maybe you have another possible reason. I don't really do opinionated videos like this. I mean, a lot of it was, you know, facts and statistics, but some of it was opinions, so let me know what you guys think down below. If you want to see more of my takes on things, let me know that too. Other than that though, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This has been MattyBallz, and I'll see you guys next time.
Nah, he was definitely talking this shit though, I'm not gonna lie. That's a like right there, bro. I related to just about everything he said. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of facts at this point, bro. It's kind of facts. I'm not gonna lie. Like XXL and rap itself is just not the same. But hopefully that will change in the future, bro. It definitely will change.